In this segment of our show, we have Reverend Lois Kraft here with us from Pastoral Ministries. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you, Susan.
Tell us what's happening in April in Pastoral Ministries.
There's so much that's going on, and while I'm here, I'd like to also take the opportunity, after we chat a little bit about what's going on in April, to talk about some of the other things that we have coming later on this year that I think people will want to know about and kind of mark their calendars.
That's wonderful.
But this month is a very busy month in Pastoral Ministries and for the faith communities also. We know that everything from the Passover Seder that's going to be done next week by the Jewish community to Reverend Dr. Lynn Kalkworth's Maundy Thursday drama, which will also take place next week. It's not only on Thursday, it'll be a Wednesday, Thursday pattern, and then also a special Good Friday service that he'll be having in the chapel.
Now, both of those services are in the chapel?
All three, yes. Maundy Thursday and the Good Friday services are in the chapel.
And what time will those be?
Okay, so the Maundy Thursday dramatization, which will be next Wednesday and Thursday, will be in the chapel at 7:30.
7:30 in the chapel. The same, you said Monday, Thursday.
On a Wednesday and a Thursday.
So it's the same. It's the
same dramatization.
Okay, so one person wouldn't want to go both days, although they
Unless
could.
they could.
So it's the same presentation, so you
Twice.
go on Wednesday or Thursday
Yes.
at 7:30 in the chapel.
Yes, you'll be able to take your pick.
Okay.
Yes. And then on next Friday, on Good Friday, he's having a special Good Friday service. It begins at 12 o'clock noon, and it will go until 3 p.m. And he's doing the 7 last words of Christ. And so the way that will be structured is there'll be 7 speakers, 7 preachers who will be leading those, and then in between, and I like the way that he structured this because one person will speak, there will be, music, singing, reading of scripture, but then in between, in an interlude, in between all of those words, people will actually be able to come and go. So
if you couldn't stay, you could go and stay the entire 3 hours from 12 until 3.
You could.
But if you can't stay the entire 3 hours, you could leave early or you could come later.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
a good way to structure it.
So when the music plays during those interludes, people again can come and go and take advantage of that. Some people might want to come in the beginning, leave, and then come back if that, fits your schedules better. So I think it's a really good way to present that for Good Friday.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but just wanted to let people know. I know the flyers and things have been posted
So
throughout
starting
the
at
community.
noon in the chapel, but there are other times that you could come later if you wish. And I know there's some seating in the lobby there.
Yes.
So if you needed to wait till there was a time to come in, you could.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just to mention a few things for Pastoral Ministries during the month of April. Tomorrow, and this flyer did not go up, it wasn't posted, but I wanted to let people know there will be some information that will be posted later today, as well as the 11 by 17 flyers that will be in and around the dining areas and all the community buildings. But we're showing the second in our Afternoon at the Movie series. In this particular one, we, again, it's our second month, we're showing the movie Shadowlands, which is on the life of C.S. Lewis. So.
Okay.
A lot of people know about C.S. Lewis's life. It's being portrayed by Anthony Hopkins, who is just a wonderful, wonderful actor. So I'm looking forward to that presentation. I have not seen that movie, but certainly I know that it will be one that people will really
And the movie is at what
from.
time?
It's at 1 o'clock tomorrow
In
the Village Square Theater.
Okay.
So again, it's the Afternoon at the Movie series. This, the month of April, the feature presentation is Shadowlands on the life of C.S. Lewis. So hope people are able to come out and join us for that. In addition to that, on this Thursday, we'll have our monthly Faith, Grief, and Loss session. And just to let people know, those sessions are normally small sessions that are conducive to having more, I think, intimate conversations. Certainly, faith and grief and loss affect all of us. And so to allow an opportunity and really space that is safe, where they can come in, they can share, people are at different places in their journey, whatever they're grieving or mourning, and also want to reiterate that it's not just for people who've had some kind of a physical loss. There are so many kinds of losses, and there are things that people who have lost pets, people who have just lost, even in terms of coming in and downsizing, and so many of the other things that we have to go through.
Many losses in your life.
Where we're constantly letting go. So that's an avenue. It's a forum where people can come in. Again, it's safe space, and what's said during those sessions remains in those sessions with the people who have been a part of that particular group. So. But it is from a faith perspective.
And that group meets at what time?
It meets on Thursday. This one is this Thursday, April the 6th, in the chapel, and it's from 11 a.m. till 12 noon, just an hour session. And again, those sessions are held on a monthly basis for an hour, and it's the first Thursday of every month. And then on the third Thursday of every month, we have something that we call prayer and reflection. And that is just an open time. There's no set time for people to come in, but you can come in, you can say what you have to say, meditate, just sit for the entire hour, or if you only need to be there 5 minutes, if you only have 5 minutes, you're welcome to be able to do that as well.
Just a time to get away on your own.
Yes, to be quiet, to be centered, to be focused, and to listen to yourself, to hear yourself breathe. It's amazing how important breathing is.
Yes.
And I'm focusing on that even more because I went to my first yoga class this past weekend.
Oh, so now you've learned how to breathe.
I've learned how to breathe, and so many things that we certainly take for granted that are important. So pause in in your day and come and do what you need to do the way you need to do it, and then you can leave.
That's good.
Yes, and then just want to touch base on some things that we have coming up in the month of May.
Okay.
That I'm really excited about. And we'll go over this again, of course, when I'm back here in May for those that are applicable. But to let people know, there is the series that we're showing next month, our afternoon at the movies next month, which will be May the 2nd. We're going to be showing the movie Hidden Figures.
Oh, wonderful.
And I've not seen that movie either, and I've been waiting, but I said, you know what, I would like to see it for the first time when we show it in this community.
And what date will that be? I'm writing
sure.
it
It
down.
will be Tuesday, May the 2nd, in the Village Square Theater at 1 o'clock. So we will be showing the movie in its entirety. I'm excited about that. I've tried to, I've told people that have already seen the movie, okay, don't say anything about it.
Let's give a quick intro about what the movie's about.
I've not read about it either.
Okay, I'll give you what I know about it. This is a movie about the African American ladies who were computer scientists in the 50s and 60s, at a time when that was an unusual career. Mm-hmm. And they were the ladies who were, specifically one of them, who were the computer mathematician backups for John Glenn's. Mm-hmm. In fact, John Glenn said, I will not go if these are not the people handling the mathematics behind my trip into space.
Yes.
And it's a wonderful, wonderful movie.
Yes.
From the perspective of these ladies and what they went through at the time.
Right, and certainly noting the contributions that they made, and one of the reasons why we're showing it during the month of May is because it's Mother's Day during that month, and so we thought that it would be a fantastic way to also honor women and their contributions.
It's a wonderful movie, and at least one of the actresses, I think, won an Academy Award.
Yes. I don't want to know too much about it. I said, I'm going to pause, and I want to see it fresh.
We have 2 minutes. Tell us more about May.
Okay, so also during the month of May, the first Thursday during the month of May is National Day of Prayer. And so the Interfaith Council for, I think, our 3rd year in a row will be coming together. And this year we're trying to do something different. And I won't tell you too much about it now because we're still working through all the details. But It won't be a typical service, but we are going to be offering an avenue for people, and again, all faiths, to come to the chapel to experience prayer in whatever form they need it in for that particular day. It's a way for us to join with others throughout our country who will be gathering for prayer. So if you will just please make sure you mark that on your calendars for Thursday, May the 4th.
Okay.
And we will be honoring that National Day of Prayer. And one more thing, I think we might have 1 minute. Another thing that we'll be offering during the month of May is a segment that we're calling, it's our working title anyway, Her Stories. And it's focusing on bad women in the Bible. And so
there were a bunch of them.
just a few. And so what we're doing is it's what is called a bibliodrama. Mm-hmm. And we have a couple of women who are going to be coming to Green Spring to offer this bibliodrama to the community. And it's not just for women, it's for men as well. But it'll offer opportunity for women to, if you identify with any particular character in the Bible, or if there's something that you find intriguing about that particular woman, you'll be able to, if you want to, no pressure, but you'll be able to act out who that woman is and why and what that means to you, the significance of it. So
we will look forward to
I think they're in for a treat.
all of these activities.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today.
You're very
welcome.
welcome.
Look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you so much.
Okay.